Hi friends, welcome to this video on Mars, the planet Mars in your birth chart. What results you will get if Mars is in a certain zodiac sign in your D1 chart, and also look at Mars's placement in a zodiac sign in your D9 chart. The placement of the D1 chart, wherever Mars is placed in whichever zodiac sign, that will influence your life throughout. And the D9 chart shows your inherent nature. Okay, D1 chart shows how others perceive you and also how you project yourself. It will definitely have an impact upon your overall life. But D9 chart shows your inherent nature, what you are in essence. That's what the D9 chart shows. And also the results of the D9 chart, they generally get activated after the age of 30, 33, after that age, or it can get activated, the results of the D9, after your marriage, because D9 is a chart of your fortune. Now let's talk about Mars through all 12 signs from Aries to Pisces. Before I go into the discussion, you have to know what is Mars. Mars is the planet which is regarded as the warrior. Okay, Mars is the warrior. Mars is the ruler of all soldiers. Actually, one is the general in the armed forces or in the defense forces. You know that Mars is connected to that planet. Mars signifies that sort of a personality, one who has fighting spirit, one who is competitive by nature. All right. Now Mars is also Mars also is a planet which shows independence. It shows courage, initiative, creativity. Mars can also show, Mars is connected to your self-esteem, also self-confidence. Mars is connected to your interests also. Mars is connected to your courage, to your efforts actually. It is connected to your hard work. So what kind of hard work or efforts you have to make. So Mars is connected to that, because Mars is connected to your energy, vitality, to the kind of efforts that you're going to make in this life. So Mars is very important actually. That's why you should find out how Mars is placed and where you will have to use your energy in this life. Now Mars is also connected to to discipline. It is connected to your analytical power. Okay, Mars is also connected to hidden things. Mars is connected to mystery even. Okay, so yeah, all these things, and Mars is definitely connected to your work ethics, discipline, your desire for structure. It is also connected to being very responsible and goal-oriented. Let's now dive deep into Mars in each of the 12 zodiac signs in both D1 and D9. And also before that, you should remember that Mars is actually, it is a planet which rules 3 nakshatras. It is a planet which rules 3 nakshatras. They are Chitra, Dhanishta and Mrigashira. These 3 nakshatras are ruled by Mars. Alright, so definitely that is why Mars, it rules Chitra, so it is connected to creativity, it is connected to being unique, it is connected to being self-dependent, the lone fighter and warrior. Even when no one is there to support you, you have that spirit to stand up for something you believe in, to fight against something you want to protest against. So you have that desire to fight, to put up a fight. You have that desire to take initiative and move ahead and show courage. So even when no one else is willing to follow you. So that is Mars, and again Mars can show creativity. That's why it's connected to Chitra Nakshatra, and very unique. It gives you unique individuality also. Next, Dhanishta, that is why it is connected to your wealth, prosperity, because it will give you the ability to focus on your profession, with a lot of structure, discipline and hard work, and you'll be very goal oriented, and that will make you very successful in your profession. You can end up earning a huge amount of wealth also. So Hriishitaa Nakshatra is ruled by Mars. So here Mars gets exalted also in this nakshatra in Capricorn. Now then you have to also remember that Mars rules Mrigashira. So exploration, the whole Gemini energy, yes. So your desire to explore new things, to explore various fields of interest, and your desire, the thirst for knowledge, and and that restlessness also, because you want to explore, experiment and discover new things. So that is Mrigashira energy. So Mars is connected to that also. Now Mars's own zodiac sign is Aries, which is the fire sign, and it is Mars's Mool Trikona sign. Okay, and Mars's another sign also, which is ruled by Mars, is Scorpio. In Western astrology, it is also believed that Scorpio is co-ruled by Pluto. Because Pluto and Mars, both these two planets, whenever they are connected with Scorpio in your chart, definitely they can show a lot of energy which is connected to transformation, big changes, upheavals, sudden events which can bring about a transformation in your life. Now let's move on to Mars in Aries. Now Mars in Aries, such people will definitely have a high sense of self-esteem, and definitely they will actually also be self-confident. Always it's important to look at the dispositor. If whatever is ruling that zodiac sign, here Mars itself is the ruler of Aries. It is Mars's own sign. But we also have to remember that Sun exalts in Aries. So you can find out how Sun is also placed in the chart. If Sun is well placed and if Mars is not afflicted, then definitely such people will be very self-dependent. They will believe in independence. They will have a high sense of self-esteem. They will also take initiative to do things in life. Okay, they will be courageous, definitely. They can do very well if they go into any field of independent business. Okay, they can make a lot of efforts in doing something of their own, their independent venture. Now Mars in Aries, it can also show that it is a fire sign, part of the Dharma trine. So such people, they believe they are law-abiding people generally. They believe in following norms, rules, regulations. They believe in morality. They believe in being ethical. They believe in being morally upright and very responsible. They are very responsible people. They believe in duty. Duty comes first. Responsibility is very important for them. So this is part of the Dharma trine. Fire sign, so these people are also a little restless. They can at times get a little impulsive. If you have a lot of fire in your chart, then major planets and fire signs, then you may at times be a little impulsive, restless. You will always want to welcome positive change in your life. You want life to be dynamic, okay? And you will want to bring about a positive change in your life with the help of your knowledge, your creativity. So that is Mars in Aries. When Mars is in Aries, then at times there could be emotional upheavals in your life, okay, ups and downs in your emotional life, in your emotional connections with people in your family, even with mother. This can happen. Those who have Mars in Aries, they may have problems with people when they are in a relationship with somebody, a love relationship or romantic relationship, or even with spouse. At times the relationship may have ups and downs, and so they, because when you have Mars in Aries, such people have so much of energy in them, fire energy. So at times they may get a little aggressive and egoistic, so that may not be very good for their relationships. So not just whenever they are dealing with anyone, when they are interacting with other people, they need to be careful. Actually, they need to suppress their aggression. All right. And and even those who have Mars in Aries, such people can be very much interested in occult fields also. They will have an interest in exploring whatever is hidden, mysterious. They may have a desire to explore all of that they can definitely have. Now yes, so Mars in Aries, so Mars shows your energy, your efforts, so you will desire also. So you will want to establish your identity in this world. Such people may also be conscious about their appearance, their looks. They may also strive to look, healthy and well-built, muscular, athletic. So they may work on their physical body also. So definitely Mars in Aries, such people, they will be conscious also of their physical body. They will also want to look, energetic, athletic and well-built. Now let's move on to Mars in Taurus. Okay, if you have Mars in Taurus, then definitely such people will, now this is Taurus sign, all right, so they can have a problematic relationship at times with their family if dispositor Venus is not so well placed. Okay, but definitely a lot of energy will be consumed by their family, so they will have to make a lot of efforts also for their family. This can happen. If Venus is well placed, then they can be deeply connected also with their family. Look at the dispositor, how it is placed in the chart, and even Moon exalts in Taurus, so find out also how Moon is placed. So such people will also love food. They will have a great desire to have food, to explore various cuisines. Maybe they will have certain comfort food also, certain food stuff or item food, certain dishes can give them comfort. It's possible. When Mars is in Taurus, such people, they will seek comfort in life, pleasure of their senses. Okay, such people also can be very sensual by nature, and they can also, now this is Taurus, earth sign, so they can also be very practical. Whenever they make efforts in their profession or work or any kind of efforts to connect with people, they will always be very practical, very grounded. And and they will also actually be materialistic. Such people, when you have Mars in Taurus, they will actually want to, by dint of their efforts and hard work, they will want to do well in their profession. They will want to go to the depth of things and study everything and do very well in their profession. They want to they will really want to approach their work in a very systematic, methodical way, and they will want to earn wealth also from their profession. So they have a great desire. Mars is your desire, your efforts, also your energy. So they will spend a lot of energy in earning wealth. Yes, it's true, because they can have a materialistic bent of mind. They can be materialistic, and this will happen when Venus is also well placed and strongly placed. So they will have a desire to accumulate resources. Now when Mars is in Taurus, such people, there could be ups and downs in their wealth as well. There could be ups and downs unless their source of income is connected to Mars. Mars is engineering, Mars is technology, Mars is connected even to the occult, Mars is connected to sports, Mars is connected to bodybuilding, any kind of weightlifting or any kind of gymnastics or any kind of sports. And Mars is also connected to being a gym instructor, and so Mars is connected to healthcare industry also, even to social service. And ups and downs could be there in their wealth. It's possible. Such people, this is part of the earth trine, the trine of materialistic pursuits. Taurus is there, so yeah, they will be very goal oriented. Such people, they can also be people with Mars and Taurus, can be a little stubborn also, and once they have fixed a certain goal for themselves, so nothing can stop them from reaching that goal. They are very goal oriented. Okay, those who have Mars and Taurus, so yeah, they can be very successful, materially successful as well. So very much, if they are really, if Venus is well placed, Moon is also well placed, if they are focusing on their work, definitely they can make a lot of efforts, and by dint of their hard work and by dint of being structured and methodical, they can become very wealthy and successful also, those who have Mars in Taurus. Yeah, now those who have Mars in Taurus, so what else you can say? They will focus a lot on being structured, disciplined. Yes, when you have Mars and Taurus, such people also may definitely have interest in things which are hidden, mysterious. They may be interested in research, investigation also. Taurus. People who have Mars in Taurus, they may also have interest definitely in. They may want to gain sensual pleasures. So yeah, they can also have a desire to connect with somebody on an intimate level. So it's possible, and that can drive them a lot. A desire to be intimate, physically intimate with somebody with whom they can connect. A desire to explore whatever is unknown, mysterious, that also can be there. But nevertheless, Mars and Taurus people will believe in being dutiful. Okay, they will also make a lot of efforts to be dutiful. So they want to be dutiful, and they want to be a kind of whatever responsibility they have towards others, towards their family or work, they would want to shoulder their they would make a lot of efforts to do that also. And they can also definitely want to gain knowledge. They can focus on knowledge as well. Now let's move on to Mars in Gemini. All right, Mars in Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Find out how Mercury is placed in your chart. If Mercury is more or less well placed, then such people will be very inquisitive, explorative. They will have a lot of desire to explore new things. They can have a variety of interests, hobbies, skills, and they will want to acquire skills. They can have great learning ability, those who have Mars in Gemini, because Mars is your desire, your energy, and Gemini ruled by Mercury, which is the planet of intelligence. So this is a deadly combination. In that it is a wonderful combination. It can make you someone who's very intelligent, very insightful. This placement can make you even a very successful astrologer. It can make you because Mars is connected to occult, and Gemini is Mercury, calculations, everything, logical bent of mind. So that's required for being an astrologer. You can be a very good, you can do very well in the field of technology, any field of technology, even information technology. You can have great communication skills, but yes, whenever you communicate, you will do it with a lot of passion. Yes, when you have Mars in Gemini, a lot of passion, a lot of energy, you will do it. You will not superficially communicate with people generally. You will communicate when you really are totally connected to something in a deep rooted way, and then you will talk with passion and energy. But yes, find out how Mercury is placed. If Mercury is well placed, you will get excellent results. If Mars is in Gemini, you can do very well in the field of communication, in the field of journalism, media industry. As a commission agent also, you can work independently and you can earn a lot of commissions, and you can do very well in any independent business also. You can have great business acumen. You can do very well in any field which is connected to imitation, mimicry, creativity, any creative skill. You could have any artistic abilities as well. When Mars is in Gemini, you could also do very well in the field of sports. In any field, you can do well. Actually, all these fields are good actually. Sports, okay, mimicry, then artistic fields, or you can even have creative skills when you have Mars in Gemini. You can be a very good counselor. You can go to the depth of things, analyze the whole situations and everything, and you can you can be a very good counselor. That's also true. Means here with this position you can be a very good healer, counselor, mainly healer, because Mars is a planet which is connected to going to the depth of matters. So yeah. Now you can also definitely be a very successful occultist and healer. Now even you could be connected to education, why not? And you could be into counseling and even teaching, because Gemini is connected to education and Mars is your energy. So you will use a lot of energy, you will teach with a lot of passion, energy. That's possible. So you can also do very well in the field of education. Now when Mars is in Gemini, such people also can have great intellectual power, intellectual insights into things. Okay, they may also make a lot of efforts to have fun with their friends, with their siblings, especially younger siblings. They may be deeply connected also to their younger siblings, and they may love to have fun with them, fun with their friends also. It's possible. That's possible. But if Mercury is not so well placed, then you will not get such results. All right. So yeah. So when Mars is in Gemini, and if Mars is not afflicted, Mercury is also well placed, then you will have a deep-rooted connection also with your younger siblings and also with certain close friends in your network. Okay, with whomever you have connection, you will have deep-rooted connection. Okay, that is Mars after all. You will not have superficial connection. You may not have many friends, but with whomever you connect, you will connect with them deeply. That's possible. Now when you have Mars in Gemini, then such people, they can have great ideas, they can have great intelligence. It's possible. And also they will make a lot of efforts to acquire education in life. Education will be very important for them. So they will put in a lot of efforts to acquire education, even higher education. They'll be very much interested in acquiring education. Now, when Mars is in Gemini, there could be ups and downs in the life of your siblings, younger siblings especially. You may hurt your hand somehow, hand or wrist. So you may hurt your hand. Okay, it's possible, because Gemini is also connected to all of that. So, and when you have Mars in Gemini, you will definitely you may even end up hurting people at times with the way you communicate. That is also possible. So be careful, because you could be a little aggressive in the way you communicate your thoughts and ideas, and even the way you convey your convey your ideas, what you think. So you may hurt others also. So be careful. And when you have Mars in Gemini, then definitely such people, you will definitely try your best to be structured in life. When you have Mars in Gemini, you will also want to, you will actually have a desire to go to the depth of things. More than being structured, what you will want to acquire knowledge, but you will not be happy with superficial knowledge when you have Mars in Gemini. You will want also to go to the depth of things when you have Mars in Gemini, because Gemini is air sign. It gives you intellectual power, and here you have Mars. So this is a very good position for also any field, for getting into any field of research and investigation, the field of law, even medical science, even technology. So this is a very good placement for that. So here, more than structure, you will love to gain knowledge. That is more important for you, and going to the depth of matters and analyzing things. Yes, that will appeal to you more. When you have Mars in Virgo, then structure will appeal more to you. Actually, Mars and Gemini people are more thirsty for knowledge. It is knowledge for which they are passionate, okay, and they're desirous of gaining knowledge. They can be voracious readers, okay, and they can do very, very well in any field of communication. And yeah, so when you could be a very good journalist, and you may want to explore the truth of events, and you can go to the depth of events, and you will want to bring out the truth. That is also possible when you have Mars and Gemini. You can be such a journalist who can also get into controversy. So yeah, but you will want to come out with the truth. Now, when you have Mars and Gemini, such people will make a lot of efforts, as I told you, to gain knowledge. They will be very much also interested in travel, short distance travels, even long distance travel. Travel is something they will be interested in, because Mars is your desire and energy. So you will have a desire to undertake travel, because you love movement, you love exploration, okay? You love to explore new things, even new places, so you can love travel. When you have Mars in Gemini, at times you may quarrel also with your younger siblings, but then if Mercury is well placed, you will have a deep connection also with them. Now, when you have Mars in Gemini, also we can say that you will definitely have a great desire to do well in your profession, and it is your knowledge. It is your knowledge which will actually kind of, you think that it's only your knowledge, your efforts, your knowledge that will enable you to rise in your profession. So yeah, you will also make a lot of efforts to use all your skills, your knowledge, so that you can rise in your profession. You will do that, because people who have Mars and Gemini, this is part of the Kama Trikona, the trine of ambition. So they are very ambitious also. So Mars is desire, and Gemini is a sign which is part of the trine of ambition and desire. So you have a lot of desire. Actually, you are very ambitious. You want all your goals, you want to achieve your goals, you want to fulfill all your desires, okay? And that is why you will focus on your profession also. Yeah, so, and you want to reach your goals, you want to fulfill your ambition in life. It can make you very ambitious. Now let's move on to Mars in Cancer. When you have Mars in Cancer, Cancer is ruled by Moon. Find out how Moon is placed in the chart. You may at times have a problematic relationship with your mother. It's possible. You may think that there could be ups and downs in your relationship with your mother, but if Moon is well placed, you will have deep rooted love also for your mother. You will love your mother, though at times you may not agree with your mother when Mars is in Cancer. But if Moon is well placed, you will really love your mother. Jupiter also exalts in Cancer, so find out how Jupiter is placed. If Jupiter and Moon are more or less well placed, you will get good results. You can go to the depth of things, because Cancer is also connected to, Cancer is a water sign. It is connected to the Moksha trine. So you can be, when you have Mars in Cancer, such people can be very intuitive. They may not be aggressive, because here Mars gets debilitated. It's believed to become weak in Cancer. So in a way it is a blessing in disguise, because here that aggression of Mars will not be seen, okay? That hot temper and bad temper will not be seen, and you will know how to kind of suppress your anger also when you have Mars in Cancer, if Moon and Jupiter are well placed. And you will actually instead you will turn inwards, because Cancer is also a sign of depth, the water sign, they're all connected to moving deep within yourself. So you will instead move towards self-introspection, self-analysis, and that's why you can be a very good healer with this position. Okay, you can have great intuition also. But yes, if Moon and Jupiter are not afflicted, yes. Now by afflicted I mean that even if they are with Rahu and Ketu, if Rahu and Ketu they are well placed, then you will get good results. But if Rahu and Ketu are not well placed, then maybe there could be a lot of tension, a lot of emotional upheavals going on within your mind. You may not find peace at your home. It's possible. But if Rahu and Ketu, and if they have some association with Moon or Jupiter, and if they are well placed, strongly placed in the chart, then you will get good results. You can be a very good occultist, healer also, a very good researcher, investigator also, with Mars in Cancer. Now here actually people at times, when you have Mars in Cancer, such people may at times be gripped by certain hidden fears also. That is why here Mars feels a little weak, because Mars is a warrior. Mars wants to go out and express themselves. Mars wants to exhibit their valor and courage. But here Mars has to instead turn inwards and be introspective. So here Mars feels uncomfortable. But otherwise, if because Mars is your energy, so if you're using your energy in connecting with your mind, your subconscious mind, then you can do very well. You can, if you try to do some meditation, if you enhance your power of intuition, then you can do very well, not just in the field of occult or even technology. You can do very well in technology also, but you can also do very well in, because Cancer is a water sign, okay, and it is connected to going to the depth of things. That is why you can do very well in any field of research, investigation, even technology. And you can also be very creative, any field of creativity, any field, any artistic field, you will do very well if you have Mars in Cancer and the Moon is well placed. And also you will you will make efforts to be compassionate also. You can be compassionate towards the needy, towards the downtrodden. It's a very good thing actually. Then you will get very good results. So when Mars is in Cancer, this water sign, this Cancer is a movable water sign. So what will happen? Your emotions, there can be shift in your emotions also, ups and downs in your emotions. Yes, this is possible. So maybe some emotional setback in your life will transform your life. That is also possible. When Mars is in Cancer, some emotional setback, you were totally shattered, heartbroken, and from there now you will see a transformation in your life, because Mars is transformation. Okay, and then you will be in a better position to manage your own life in future, and you will also be in a position to heal others, to help others also. You'll be compassionate towards others, and that's why you can also become a healer later on, because you have gone through that suffering and now you know what it is like, and now you're in a better position to take care of yourself and also to guide others and heal others. That is also possible. So this position of Mars in Cancer can make you very intuitive, very intuitive. You can go to the depth of things and analyze everything. Now when you have Mars in Cancer, then definitely you will have will invest a lot of energy in your domestic matters. It's possible. Also you will have a desire to be in relationship. That's what also has been seen when you have Mars in Cancer, because you have a lot of desire also to express your emotions. Yes, so you will want to be in a relationship, so that you're if there is that's a safe way. If there is somebody on whom you can rely, somebody with whom you can share even the secrets of your life, and you can then be yourself with that person and reveal your innermost emotions. So you will want to connect with such a person. Okay? Yeah. Then you will also, when you have Mars in Cancer, I told you, you can also definitely get drawn to whatever. You will also want to somehow. You could see ups and downs in your profession. That's what I have seen. When Mars is in Cancer, such people, they can see ups and downs in their profession also. They will have to make a lot of efforts to rise in their profession. That also can happen. Okay, so their things in their professional life also can keep changing all the time. Yes. And when Mars is in Cancer, you can also have a great desire to, you may make efforts also to, whenever you will see that whenever you go to make friendships, then you may at times, feel that people are not able to understand you. That also can happen. So a lot of emotional upheavals with friends, even with people in your social network. You may want to connect with them, but somehow it may be difficult for you to connect with people in your social network. You may be misunderstood. There may be ups and downs in your relationship with people in your social network. That is also possible. Now let's move on to, but yes, this is part of the moksha trine. So such people will be eventually they will become compassionate. Eventually they'll make a lot of efforts also to connect with their mother. They'll become very compassionate, and they will believe in charity also, and they can also make efforts to connect with their inner self and attain self-realization. Now let's move on to Mars in Leo. When Mars is in Leo, such people are, again, Leo is a fire sign, part of the Dharma trine. So find out how Sun is placed in the chart. If Sun is more or less well placed in the chart, then you will be somebody who's very dutiful. You will believe in your duty. All right. When Mars is in Leo, you will also believe in being faithful, even to your person, and you will believe in being dutiful to your family. You will be structured. You will want structure in everything. You want to be structured, systematic towards. You want to have such an approach, a structured, systematic, methodical approach to your work also. Because this is part of the Dharma trine. So your nature will be such that you want systematic approach to everything. So systematic approach to your work, methodical, systematic approach to everything in life, and also to everything. The way you manage your family, the way. So in everything you want to be, very disciplined. That is possible. When Mars is in Leo, you will also want your child to be very disciplined. At times you want your child to be so disciplined, but then in the whole process what may happen, you may have to invest a lot of energy in trying to discipline your child and so on. So at times there could be certain, you could feel that your child is eventually at times getting distanced from you, or there could be a lot of upheavals in your ups and downs in your relationship with your child. At times your child may also misunderstand you or quarrel with you because you really want them to be so disciplined, so structured. That is possible. Okay, but you will love your child like anything. When you have Mars in Leo, you have a great desire to connect with your child. Yes, that is true. And when you have Mars in Leo, such people also will have a great desire to have a soulful connection with somebody, with a person. So for them, a spiritual connection will be very important. When you have Mars in Leo, such people will have a lot of desire to connect with the person they love, and they will want to form a spiritual connection with that person. So if your person has spiritual love for you, then you will never be able to leave your person, because you value spiritual bond a lot. That if I really love somebody, then I must have a spiritual bond with them. That's what you want when Mars is in Leo. That's what you think about love, that it's not possible to love anybody without being spiritually, soulfully connected to them. But yes, if you fall in love with somebody, there is also a possibility that you may get distance from that person, or there could be upheavals and ups and downs in your relationship with your lover. That's also possible. When you have Mars in Leo, you will make a lot of efforts to educate yourself. You will give a lot of importance to education in life. You will believe that life is meaningless without education, without knowledge. So I have to gain education, I have to gain knowledge. And it is my education, it is my knowledge which will enable me to bring about a positive change in my life. You want your life to move towards positive change, fire energy, Leo. Though Leo is fixed fire, so you have a lot of fixed notions about what can bring about a positive change in your life. It is education, it is knowledge. It is also my efforts, my dutifulness, and my desire to gain knowledge, education, which will enable me to bring about a positive change in my life. So that is fixed. So you believe in this principle, and nothing can shake this principle. Actually, no one can. This is a strong belief now in you, as you have this unshakable faith in education and knowledge. And this will happen when Sun is also well placed in the chart. All right. You will have a great sense of self-esteem. You will be self-confident. All right. You will also have a great desire to receive recognition for your work. And you will receive also if Sun is well placed in the chart. So you will have a great desire to be recognized for your work. Your efforts should be rewarded, should be appreciated. You may feel that if Sun is well placed, and if Mars is in Leo, and if it is not afflicted. Now when you have Mars in Leo, what else we can say? Okay, so you will also somehow get drawn towards the occult. It's possible. Or towards anything which is hidden, mysterious. Somehow you may at times, want to focus on that. And whenever you try to, focus on something which is hidden, mysterious, that may also give you some satisfaction, peace of mind. It's possible. Those who have Mars and Leo. Leo is also connected to speculation, to healing and intuition. That is why you will have a desire to explore mystical knowledge, occult knowledge, fields and areas of occult knowledge, mystical knowledge. You may have a desire to do that. You may definitely have a great desire to be a healer. Yes, because your intuition level also can now be very good when you have Mars in Leo. Mars in Leo gives you strong intuition. If Sun is also well placed, if Sun is powerfully placed, then you have strong intuition also. All right. So yeah, when Mars is in Leo, so you can definitely think of being a healer. You may also have a great interest and desire to be in any field of speculative venture like stocks and shares, or any speculative venture through which you can earn quick money. So be very careful before making such risky investments, because you have to find out how fifth house is placed before making any speculationary investments, speculative investments. So be very careful, but you can have a desire for all that. Then Mars in Leo, you will also make efforts to connect with people in the society, in your social circles. But you may, but because you are so individualistic also, when you have Mars in Leo, you believe in your independence. Okay, that's very important for you. Your individuality is very important for you. But nevertheless, you also make efforts to connect with people in the society, in social circles. But at times, you may not get along well with them. You may feel distanced from them. You may be hurt by somebody's approach or behavior, and then you may kind of not want to mingle with most of the people in your social circle. You may also isolate yourself eventually from them. You may make efforts to connect with them, but your relationship with them may not always be smooth. So yeah, so then you may also kind of withdraw yourself from mingling in social circles. That is also possible. Then when you have Mars in Leo, such people also will focus on their dreams, ambition. Okay, they can have great ambition. It's possible. When you have Mars in Leo, then such people also, they will focus on whatever is hidden, mysterious. They will also have a desire to focus on all that. Okay, so whatever is foreign, far away from them, so such things can draw their attention. Okay, so they will also make a lot of efforts eventually to be charitable, to help others also. Eventually they can do that also. So yeah, now let's move on to Mars in Virgo. When you have Mars in Virgo, see how Mercury is placed in the chart. If Mercury is more or less well placed, you have Mars in Virgo, you'll be somebody who believes in structure, responsibility, discipline, hard work, making efforts on a daily basis. For you, your work, your job, or whatever work you are doing is going to be very important for you. You want to do it with perfection. When you have Mars in Virgo, such people will make a lot of efforts to focus on details. They can be very detail oriented in their approach to work. They can be very investigative, very analytical. They can have great analytical powers. So it is very good for moving into any field of investigation research, especially the field of law, the field of medical science, healthcare, even veterinary science, the field of any field, even technology. You need to go to the depth of things, and it gives you great analytical powers. Okay, when you have Mars in Virgo. So any field which is connected to research, investigation is good for you. Any field it could be. Alright, so that is why you can also be, because you have great insights into reality, you are very analytical in nature. So you can also be a healer with this position. When you have Mars in Virgo, you can be any sort of healer. Okay, you can also get into occult, because this is the 6th house. Virgo is connected to the 6th house of the Kalpurusha, and 6th house is also a house of darkness, a house which is connected to analytical power, healing. Okay, so definitely, so you can. The 6th house is connected not just to obstacles, but it is also connected to things which are also to some extent things which 6th house is that's why it's connected to your diseases, to enemies. Now disease is there within you, you may not be aware of that. That is why I said it is also connected to darkness. Your digestive system, your food is getting digested. Can you see that? You can't see that, because 6th house is also a house which is dark. which is also hidden. It is mysterious also. That is why you can definitely go into occult also when you have Mars in Virgo. When you have Mars in Virgo, you will do well in any field of job also. If you're doing a daily job of fixed hours, you can do very well, because here Mars is again a planet. If Mercury is well placed, you will do very well, because Mars is a planet which believes in discipline, and Virgo is also a planet which believes in structure, discipline and perfection. So you can excel in your job, whatever job you are doing. Now even if you are into any sort of independent venture, you should go to the depth of things and be analytical when you have Mars in Virgo. I forgot to bring my glass of water. Anyway, so when you have Mars in Virgo, what else we can say? That you will have that fighting spirit, that competitive spirit also in you when you have Mars in Virgo. Though you will also, whenever you go to make efforts, you can encounter obstacles also, but you will have a desire to defeat your enemies, because Mars in Virgo, you'll have a great desire to defeat your enemies, because Mars in Virgo can make you very competitive in nature. Okay, you will also have a desire to fight against all obstacles, odds of life, even diseases. So you may also focus a lot, you may make efforts to remain healthy also. Okay, but when Mars is in Virgo, then you may have blood related health disorders, any health disorder connected to blood issues, so be careful. Okay, so when you have Mars in Virgo, then also then definitely we can say that you may also have skin problems. It's possible, or ups and downs in your health, overall health. There can be ups and downs. Sometimes you may be healthy, sometimes you may not be at all healthy. Sometimes there is so much of energy, sometimes there is lack of energy and stamina. So all these things can happen when you have Mars in Virgo. Ups and downs in your health also. So that is why such people, they want to focus on their health, and they try to focus also. They make a lot of efforts to remain healthy. They do that, and you should do that. Do some meditation, breathing exercise. Okay, it's possible. Now when you have Mars in Virgo, you may also have to undergo some surgery in order to come out of a disease. That is also possible. Now when you have Mars in Virgo, we can say that this is part of the Earth trine, the trine of materialistic pursuits. So that such a person can be materialistic. They will want to focus on their work, which they do on a day-to-day basis, and they want to do well in their profession. They want to amass a huge amount of wealth in life. Mars and Virgo people, they actually want to, they have a great desire to become wealthy, prosperous in life. Now they want to gain wealth, they want to accumulate resources for themselves. Now when you have Mars, they are very methodical in their approach to everything, to work. When you have Mars in Virgo, what else we can say? This is the sign of Virgo, number 6, 7, 8, 9. So Mars in Virgo people will have, will make great efforts to acquire higher education also. They will focus on higher education. They will also focus on their duty, on being responsible. They will make efforts to shoulder all their responsibilities. Mars in Virgo people, whenever they undertake travel, they may encounter problems, ups and downs, obstacles. It's possible. Now Mars in Virgo people, they will also be interested in whatever is hidden, mysterious also, because Mars is in Virgo, and it is from here Mars is casting direct aspect on the house of Pisces. Okay, so that is why whatever is hidden, mysterious, occult, whatever is foreign lands. So all these things can draw your focus, your attention. You may have a lot of desire to travel to a foreign land, to settle down there maybe. You will have a lot of desire also to explore whatever is hidden, mysterious. That's possible. Mars and Virgo people they may also make a lot of efforts to make expenditures. So because Pisces is also connected to expenditure. Okay, at times Mars and Virgo people, they may be worried about their expenditures. Okay, so that is also possible. There are a lot of expenditure of money, so that can cause tension also. It's possible. Now when Mars is in Virgo, then definitely such people will have a great desire to establish themselves. Okay, their identity is very important for them when Mars is in Virgo. So but they can encounter ups and downs in their life. Okay, such people can definitely encounter ups and downs in their life. It's possible. They may have to struggle to get whatever they want in life. That is also possible. But if Mercury is well placed, and if they are doing everything, if they're approaching their work with real structure, discipline, if they are being very analytical, then they can become successful. Now let's move on to Mars in Libra. When Mars is in Libra, such people will have a great desire to be in relationship with somebody. And here I'm talking about love and romantic relationship. Okay, they can also have great sex drive when you have Mars in Libra. Now Mars in Libra, they may undergo some surgery of the reproductive organ, whether male or female, some surgery of some reproductive organ. That's possible. When Mars is in Libra, then definitely you may have your relationship with your spouse may not be that great. Okay, there could be ups and downs in your relationship with your life partner. Your life partner could be aggressive. That's possible at times, and they may lose their temper. When you have Mars in Libra, then definitely it's a very good placement for getting into the field of law. You can be very successful as a lawyer because Libra is connected to bonds, agreements and contracts. So any field of law, the field of law is very good for you. Now when you have Mars in Libra, if you're into independent, you will have a great desire to have some independent business. But whenever you go to do that, you will have to make a lot of efforts, and depends how Venus is placed in the chart. The dispositor is Venus. If Venus is more or less well placed, you will, and if you are really original, if you make initiative, and if you are really courageous enough to make efforts, and if you have a goal, if you really have a goal-oriented approach to your business, you can excel also if Venus is well placed. Okay, or if your business is connected to the occult, you can do well. Mars is connected to the occult, to technology. If your business is connected to technology, you can do well. If your business is connected to being a gym instructor, you can do well. You could do well even in the field of sports also. And that's possible. Now when you have Mars in Libra, okay, because Libra sign is connected to how you project yourself, to the world. So you want to, you can be very energetic, very, that is how, you want to deal with the world. You want to deal with the world with all energy, passion. Okay, so that is why. So when you have Mars in Libra, such people can also do, they may encounter ups and downs in their business, in their work. because Libra is also the sign where Saturn exalts. So if your profession is somehow connected to Libra, okay, so that, which is the profession of law, if your profession is connected, Libra is also connected to the marketplace. So if your profession is connected to business, then you will do very well. But you have to make a lot of efforts, okay? And Mars should not be afflicted, and Venus also should be well placed. Then you will do well. Now Libra is an air sign, the sign of intelligence, intellectual power. So again, Mars is also connected to investigation, analysis, research. So this is again a very good position for getting into any field of research, investigation. So that is why the field of law or any field of research, investigation, okay, you are dealing with people by dint of your analytical power. So you can, because Mars is analytical power, even healing power. So you could do very well in the field of healing also. You can be a healer also, you can be an occultist also with this position when you have Mars in Libra. When you have Mars in Libra, so you also have to find out other things. So Libra is sign number 7, okay? You will have a great desire when you have Mars in Libra. You will have a great desire. You will make a lot of efforts to do well in your profession. It's true. And if you really are intelligent enough to deal with things, to deal with people in any profession, not just in business, in any profession, you need to deal with people, okay? So if Mars here, Mars is in Libra, so you're focusing on how you have to deal with people, how you have to deal with the world outside. So if you're really using your intelligence, your analytical ability, your logical powers, your ability to go to the depth of things and analyze things, if you're using all that ability, your intellectual power to deal with people, then you will become successful in whichever profession you are, okay? So Mars in Libra people, because Saturn also exalts in Libra, so they will be a lover of structure. They will love structure. They will love to be orderly also. That's what they will love to be. Now also when Mars is in Libra, such people will they may encounter ups and downs in their life. It's possible. They will rise in life only after they have struggled a lot. It is their struggle which will shape their life when you have Mars in Libra. So after if they are in a struggle, if they are kind of struggling with things in life, then they should consider it to be a blessing, because that is going to now bring about a positive transformation in their life when you have Mars in Libra, okay? So don't be afraid of facing challenges. You will overcome all those challenges with your courage, willpower, analytical power, your intelligence, and finally that will transform your life once and for all. So yeah, so definitely if your work is connected to anything which is hidden, mysterious, research, investigation, occult, you will get good results. Mars in Libra people, they may at times have problems with certain people in their family also. It's possible, okay? So yeah, they may have they may experience ups and downs, not just in life but also in amassing wealth in life, ups and downs. It's possible. And they may at times have a problematic relationship with some people in their family. That's also possible. Now, yeah, so now let's move on to Mars in Scorpio. All right, the sign of Scorpio, the planet of mystery is now in the sign of mystery. Okay, so Definitely, it's obvious that one who has Mars in Scorpio can be a very good occultist. They can be the best occultist out there. So Mars in Scorpio. Maybe you are born to get into occult. And not just occult, but again, now any field of research, investigation, going to the depth of things. You could be into the CBI, Criminal Bureau of Investigation. You could be in any sort of you could be a detective. You could be in a detective agency. You could be in secret services. You could be a secret agent. You could be in the intelligence department. Now you could also be an undercover agent and so on, and solving mysteries and all. When you have Mars in Scorpio, you have a great desire to go to the depth of things and kind of come up with the truth, reality. You are not satisfied with superficial knowledge. You really want to go to the depth, to the bottom of truth, to the bottom of things. And that is why you can be a very good researcher, investigator, scientist also with this position when you have Mars in Scorpio. Mars in Scorpio people, Scorpio, the sign is that of a scorpion, that can sting. So when you have Mars in Scorpio, such people can be revengeful also. Yes, they can be revengeful. They may not say anything. They may work silently. They may investigate everything slowly, steadily. They will make efforts to get to the truth, and finally they may also plan to take revenge against somebody. So Mars in Scorpio, they can be very good at taking revenge, but it is always advisable not to take recourse to violence, because this position also can show that somebody who can be very aggressive, who can also take recourse to violence to seek revenge from others. So that will happen when Mars is getting afflicted in the chart. Okay. And Scorpio is also ruled by Pluto. If Pluto is also getting afflicted, then yes, it can show someone who's an antisocial element into antisocial activities, and somebody who wants to, even who can even take recourse to violence to seek revenge or to harm some people. They can do that. That's possible. But you always need to curb such tendencies of violence and causing harm to others, because ultimately one has to pay for whatever they do. So why to engage in such karmas for which you will have to pay heavily later on? So try to abstain from such things. Instead, try to focus inwards. Okay, let the battle be an intellectual battle. Okay, so try to heighten your intellectual powers of analysis, okay, in-depth research. Heighten your analytical powers. Scorpio is a water sign and part of the moksha trine, so such people can be very, very intuitive, highly intuitive, and that is why their power of intuition is so great, and that is why they can excel in the field of occult. Actually, they can excel as a psychologist. Okay, so they can do very well as a psychologist, and they could be a clinical psychologist, any kind of psychologist, a psychological healer, counselor. Mars in Scorpio. Mars in Scorpio, you may have a lot of desire to accumulate joint assets with your spouse after marriage. Okay, you may also have a lot of desire to gain family inheritance. You may have a lot of desire to gain sudden wealth, maybe through investment in stocks, shares, or lottery. But be careful. Do not make speculative investments unless your 5th house and 5th lord are very strongly placed. So yeah, don't take too much of risk. When you have Mars in Scorpio, such people definitely, this is also the trine of compassion. intuition. So they will do very well if they move towards meditation, yoga, research, any kind of research. And they can also be healers. They can also be a spiritual guide eventually when you have Mars in Scorpio. They can make a lot of efforts to go deep inwards and connect with their inner self and attain spiritual realization, self-realization. And then they may have to go through suffering first, Mars and Scorpio people. And it is after they have undergone suffering that they will now be in a position to guide others, help others, and heal others. Okay? But also on the flip side, Mars and Scorpio, initially, especially in life, until you attain a certain level of maturity in age, such people can be obsessed with sex also. That is possible. Because Mars, a lot of desire to, even a lot of curiosity, a lot of desire to explore the world of sexual fantasy, possible. When you have Mars in Scorpio, such people may have sexual fantasies of domination, dominance and control over their partner in bed. So that also they may have when you have Mars in Scorpio. So you may have secretive relationship with somebody, secretive intimate relationship or physical relationship with someone. That is also possible. And you may be very passionate about that intimacy with your person. That's also possible. But if Mars is not afflicted, and or even if it is aspected by Jupiter, then you have Mars in Scorpio, then such people can have a very passionate relationship with their life partner, with their spouse, a very passionate, intimate relationship with their life partner and spouse. It's possible. Or else if Mars in Scorpio is getting afflicted, then they may also have problems in sexual intimacy with their spouse, and there could be ups and downs in their sexual life with their spouse. A lot of ups and downs. At times they will want to connect with them, at times they will not want to connect with their partner at all. That also can happen. Alright, so Mars and Scorpios, these people now, Scorpio is sign number 8, so 10, 11. So yeah, so such people will also be interested in chasing their goals. They can have strange goals and targets also. Okay, so they will want to chase their goals and targets. Yes, strange in the sense that they know if Mars is in Scorpio is well placed and not afflicted, then they will set certain targets for themselves which will be strange for other people, but they know that they can achieve their targets and they will focus on their targets, their ambition. That's possible. And yeah, they will have a difficult time also connecting with people in social circles. That's possible when you have Mars in Scorpio. Your individuality, the desire to be secretive, the desire to have your own private life, privacy will be so deep rooted that at times you may not be able to mingle freely with people in society. And there could be upheavals, ups and downs in your relationship with people in society. That is possible. Then when you have Mars in Scorpio, such people also, what else we can say? Scorpio. They will have a lot of desire to connect with their home. They will make efforts. They will make efforts to connect with their family members, to their domestic matters. They can also have a lot of desire for material assets when you have Mars in Scorpio. A lot of desire for material assets, a lot of desire for property. That's possible. When you have Mars in Scorpio, you can also do very well as a Vastu consultant. You can get into Vastu consultant. that field also can be very good for you. So you will also have a lot of desire to accumulate assets in life. Okay. Now, all right. Such people can do very well. Actually, such people will have a lot of desire to accumulate wealth in life also. Mars and Scorpio, means they will make a lot of efforts to accumulate wealth in life. That's also true, because Mars is in Scorpio and it is casting 7th aspect on the house of Taurus. So a desire for stability, the desire for having wealth. Now when you have Mars in Scorpio, Scorpio is fixed water, so they can be very faithful and very loyal to their partner also. Very faithful. They can be fiercely loyal to their partner because it is fixed water. So, and they will want an intense connection, a very deep rooted intense connection with their partner. Yeah, that's what they will want also. So all these things we can say about Mars in Scorpio. Alright. They will also be very explorative by nature, Mars and Scorpio. They will want to explore a lot. Okay. So very inquisitive. They will have a great desire to explore things and to experiment, to explore new things in life. It's possible. Now let's move on to Mars in Sagittarius. Mars in Sagittarius people will be, now this is a fire sign, Sagittarius, part of the Dharma trine again. So such people will believe in duty, because Mars is your energy efforts, where you're using your energy. You will also maybe you will make efforts to be dutiful towards your father eventually in life. Initially in life you may have quarrels with your father. When you have Mars in Sagittarius, you may have problems with your father initially, but later on you will turn very dutiful towards your father. Eventually it's possible. When you have Mars in Sagittarius, such people, if Sun, also find out how Sun is placed in the chart, and mainly how Jupiter is placed, because Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. If Jupiter is well placed, such people will be very dutiful. They will focus a lot on their duty, also on their knowledge, higher knowledge. They will want to gain knowledge in life. Okay. Now when you have Mars in Scorpio, Mars in Sagittarius, such people also will have a great desire to undertake travel, okay, foreign travel. But whenever they encounter foreign travel, whenever they undertake foreign travel, they may encounter certain obstacles also. That's possible. Okay. So yeah. Now, or suppose they travel to a different place, and after they go there, in that foreign land, they may encounter certain health issues or problems, or certain things may happen. Okay, or they may end up in quarrel with somebody there. That also is possible. All right, when Mars is in Sagittarius. But yes, nevertheless, they have a great desire to travel. But if Jupiter is well placed, then more or less, then even if they travel, if Jupiter is well placed in the chart, then definitely they can learn a lot. They can explore a lot through their travel, because traveling is also part of education. So yeah, that's what they will believe in. When Mars is in Sagittarius, such people may love to travel to different places and to take photographs. They may have great photographic skills, or they may love photography. They can love photography. Okay, it's possible. With this position, one can be a very good photographer also. With this position, Mars in Sagittarius, such people will invest a lot of energy and efforts in counseling, being a consultant, in teaching in the field of education. They can be a professor, teacher. They can be a consultant, they can be into counseling, they can be into healing also, because Mars is connected to healing. Alright, they can heal others with their knowledge. When Mars is in Sagittarius, this is a fire sign, and this is mutable or dual fire. So such people, their real intentions, motives, their real focus, their real desire can be something which is again a little mysterious or strange. You may not know. They might suddenly express a desire which is very strange also, because Sagittarius is a sign which is connected also with strangeness. Sagittarius is connected. The symbol of Sagittarius is that of a centaur, which is half horse and half human. So the zodiac sign itself is so strange. Half human, half beast. So such people who have Mars and Sagittarius, Mars is your desire, they can also have strange desires, but they will not have it without a purpose. Behind having that desire, they always have a goal, have a purpose. Because Sagittarius is that archer who is pointing his arrow towards the boundless infinite sky. So he has a purpose. There is a goal. So Mars and Sagittarius people are very goal oriented, very goal oriented. Once they know that, okay, I have to achieve something, if they've set their mind to it, they will end up achieving their goal also. Okay, at times they may set strange goals also for themselves, but why they are setting that goal, they know it very well also. When you have Mars and Sagittarius, then such people also their views on religion can be very strange or different. It's possible. So when you have Mars in Sagittarius, then such people they will also whenever they go to some religious place of worship, they may undergo eventually a transformation. It's possible. Their religion, their religious worship, their religious devotion, it can eventually transform them. So initially they will encounter obstacles in visiting those places and all maybe, but once if they're able to get there, then eventually that experience of having visited that place of worship, or whenever they connect with the divine also, Mars and Sagittarius people, it can be a life transforming experience for them. So they can attain transformation through their religious devotion also. So Mars and Sagittarius people, they will become fortunate, but initially they will encounter struggle and obstacles. So after they overcome all struggles, obstacles, they will become fortunate in life. Now Mars and Sagittarius people, they also can have a certain duality in nature. It's possible because Sagittarius is fire sign, part of the Dharma trine, the trine of your nature, knowledge, creativity and positive change. So such people know they can have a duality of nature also. Very difficult to at times understand their real motives, real intention, their real desire. It may not be easily understandable. So yeah, it's possible. Their goals can also be very mysterious and strange in life. But nevertheless, this is part of the Dharma trine. So such people can be very dutiful. Okay, they will be dutiful. They can be very religious also, if Jupiter is well placed in the chart. Mars in Sagittarius people, now Sagittarius is sign number 9. They will want to bring about a positive change in their life. Okay, positive change in their life with the help of their efforts. They want to make efforts, and with the help of knowledge, they will want to bring about a positive change in their life. Mars in Sagittarius people, they believe in embracing changes, positive changes. They want to embrace those changes. Yes, a fiery planet and a fiery sign. So they want life to be dynamic. Okay, they want to embrace changes. They want to grow. They have a great desire for growth and expansion in life. Now, when you have Mars in Sagittarius, such people, this is sign number 9, so 9, 10, 11, 12. So Mars's fourth aspect will fall on the house of Pisces. So such people will also get drawn towards whatever is hidden, mysterious, foreign. That is why they will want to travel to different places, foreign places also. They can also have a great desire for foreign settlement. They will want to explore whatever is hidden, mysterious. So they may also not just be interested in exploring religious knowledge, but they may also want to explore mystical knowledge. They may be into, they may do a lot of investigation. They may have a lot of desire to know about religious mythology, religious mysticism. That is also possible when you have Mars in Sagittarius. Mars in Sagittarius people also, I have seen that Sagittarius is connected to higher knowledge, and Mars is connected to occult and analytical study and analytical power. So such people also can get into the field of occult. It's possible. They can do very well in the field of technology, Mars and Sagittarius people. Not just teaching, but also in the field of technology also. They can do very well because Mars is connected to technology. So if they're in the field of technology, they can become fortunate also in life. Mars and Sagittarius people, they will also have a lot of desire to connect with their younger siblings. It's possible. They will also be very inquisitive. They will want to explore various fields of study. They can have various interests also, hobbies also. Okay, they can be very skillful also. They may want to acquire certain skills, professional skills also. And they will very much be interested in travel. Yes. Mars and Sagittarius people, there could be ups and downs in their home front. It's possible. Okay. Sometimes they could have a problematic relationship with their mother, or they could be ups and downs in their home life or domestic life. That is possible. Now let's move on to Mars in Capricorn. This is the sign of the exaltation of Mars. Wow, the planet Mars gets exalted in the sign of Capricorn. Okay, so I think it's obviously in the Dhanishta Nakshatra. So that, and Dhanishta Nakshatra falls in Capricorn, I think. Yeah. And that nakshatra itself is also ruled by Mars only. Okay. So this is Mars's exaltation. Alright. Here Mars feels very comfortable in the sign of Capricorn, because Capricorn is connected with structure, method. It is connected with being responsible. It is connected with being hardworking, goal-oriented, disciplined, methodical. So Mars feels very comfortable in Capricorn, very powerful and exalted in Capricorn. So if you have Mars in Capricorn, then definitely if Saturn is well placed in the chart, find out how Saturn is placed. And if Mars is not afflicted in the chart, you will get wonderful results. You can be very successful in your profession. You can reach the top of your in your field of work, you can get to the top. You can get to the topmost position in your work sector, wherever you are, whether you are in job, whether you're into any business. You can be very successful when you have Mars in Capricorn, because Capricorn is connected to the Kalpurusha house of profession, karma, hard work, structure. And here you have Mars. Mars is in Capricorn. So Mars will now enable you to be very structured in your profession, very disciplined. You'll be very disciplined about your profession. So who can stop you then? So if you make such, and Mars will also enable you, if Saturn is well placed, it will make you have great desire to rise in your profession, and also you will make a lot of efforts in your profession, serious efforts in your profession. When it comes to profession, you are so serious. So when it is a question of your profession, you become so serious, so methodical. All right. So you can be only one thing. You can only be successful when you have this position. If Mars is in Capricorn and if Saturn is well placed, you can really be very successful in your profession, and no one can stop you from being whatever you want to be through your profession. So you will, whatever success you want to achieve in your profession, you will definitely achieve if you have Mars in Capricorn, a well placed Mars in Capricorn. Now, Mars and Capricorn people, they also have a great desire to have a good public image. Yes, they have that desire. That public image is important for me, right? So, and this is Earth sign. So Mars is a planet of desire, efforts. So whatever efforts you make in your profession, you will do that with a lot of patience, perseverance. You'll be grounded, practical in your approach to work. When you have Mars in Capricorn, you will set goals for yourself which are achievable, realistic. You know that you have set realistic targets for yourself, and you will be able to achieve those targets. You know that. Okay? So yeah, so it's a wonderful position. You will work hard towards achieving your targets. You will achieve your targets finally, and you will be very successful in your profession. This is part of the Earth trine, the trine of materialistic pursuits. You will also end up gaining a huge amount of wealth because of this profession, because of this position of Mars. Okay? Because of the success that you're going to get in your profession, you will finally become very wealthy, very prosperous, and you will become very rich also. That's possible. All right. Now Mars is in Capricorn. If your profession is connected to any of the significations of Mars, then you will be again very successful. Mars is connected to technology, Mars is connected to occult, Mars is connected to whatever is hidden, mystical, mysterious, to even meditation, yoga. Mars is connected to the 8th house, to chartered accountancy. Mars is connected to investigation, research. Mars is also connected to the physical body, to being a bodybuilder, or even Mars is connected to sports. So if your profession is connected to any of these fields, you will get wonderful results also. Okay? Yeah. Now Mars is in Capricorn. Capricorn is sign number 10. So 10, 11, 12, 1. Alright, Mars is 4th aspect in the house of Aries. So for you, your individuality is very important, because that is why Mars in the house of Capricorn. So Capricorn is your work life, and Mars is a warrior, an individual warrior. So that is why if somebody who's into independent business also, they can do very well when they have Mars in Capricorn, or if they are doing any work independently, then also they can become very successful. All right, for you, your individuality is very important. Your originality, your creativity is very important. You want to express that through your work. All right. Then again, Mars's 7th aspect will fall on the house of Cancer. So yeah, because you are focusing so much on your profession that at times you may feel that okay, there are ups and downs in your home life. That's possible. You will have a lot of desire to definitely connect with your home, but either you may be away from your home, or you may at times enter into conflicts with people who are connected to your home, because you are so obsessed with your work. That is possible. All right. Now, you may also at times have conflicts with your mother or with people who are associated with your home. Now again, when Mars is in Capricorn, you will also have a great desire to explore whatever hidden talents, skills, abilities, artistic abilities you have. So you will want to kind of showcase your talent, your skills. You want freedom of expression. You want to kind of highlight or showcase your skills and talents. You will also have a great desire to, gain knowledge and education also. Because Mars will also cast its 8th aspect on the house of Leo. But here, again, it can show that you may encounter obstacles also in gaining education. That is also possible, but you will finally try your best to overcome all those obstacles, and you will have a great desire for knowledge also. Now let's move on to Mars in Aquarius. When Mars is in Aquarius, this is also a wonderful placement, because here what will happen, no? Here this is an air sign, a fiery planet in an air sign. It's a great combination. Aquarius is anyway the sign of research, investigation. So with this position of Mars in Aquarius, you can be a very good when you have Mars in Aquarius, you can be a very good researcher. So this is a wonderful position for being a scientist, for being a researcher. Mars in Aquarius. Any field of research, investigation, you will make a lot of efforts to indulge in research, investigation. So any field of research, investigation can be very good for you. Okay? But yes, when you have Mars in Aquarius, at times you will see fluctuations, ups and downs in your income. Sometimes your income will be good, sometimes it may not be that good. So Mars in Aquarius, because here again you believe in your individuality, in your originality. When you have Mars in Aquarius, Mars itself is the planet of individuality, and Aquarius is connected to being unique, unconventional. So that is why when Mars is in Aquarius, such people, they should do some independent business. Okay, because they are very unconventional by nature. Okay, unconventional, mysterious, unique, extraordinary. So they will be comfortable if they're doing something of their own. If they are into some independent venture or business, then they will be successful. Where their creativity, their the knowledge that they have, the creativity that they have, their ideas, they can express their ideas, thoughts, knowledge freely. So they need that platform. So Mars and Aquarius people, that's why you should think of some independent venture. Okay, so even if you are into job, think of doing something of your own, wherein you can showcase your original thoughts, ideas, your creative thoughts. But again, find out how Saturn is placed. Saturn is a dispositor. Aquarius is also co-ruled by Rahu, and it's also connected to Uranus in Western astrology. So find out how all the 3 planets, Saturn, Rahu or the north node of the moon, and Uranus, how they are placed in the chart. If they're more or less well placed, you can be a researcher, investigator, scientist. Sky is the limit. You can do a lot of experimentation, research, investigation in any field. All right. You can also have a lot of desire to help the poor, needy, downtrodden. You will fight against injustice done to the weaker sections of society. You can protest against cruelty done to the weaker sections, to the unprivileged sections of society. You will also have a desire to stand up for anything which is humanitarian. So you can definitely dedicate your life to humanitarian causes, to social causes. You can be a social activist with this position. Mars in Aquarius. Mars in Aquarius people, they actually also, they can be associated with various social welfare organizations. They want to bring about a revolution in society. They have a great desire to bring about a revolution in society. It's possible. But at times there could be upheavals in your relationship with people in your social circle because you are so individualistic. You believe in your individuality. You believe in your uniqueness. You believe in your originality. You believe in your sense of creativity and unconventionality, thinking out of the box. And at times people in society, they are not able to connect with you, and you also feel that they are not able to understand you. They're not able to understand the depth of your intentions. You may feel that. And when you see that the people are not responding well to your goals which you have set, and they are kind of making fun of your goals, they're not able to understand the depth of your goals and ambition and desires, then you may get frustrated. You may not be able to get along well with people in your social circles also. It's possible. You may pick a quarrel also with some people in your social circle. That is also possible. So it's better to isolate yourself from those people who are not able to understand you. Okay? And go on working and fighting as a warrior. Okay? That's what you should do. If no one is listening to you, you should go alone along your way. It's a famous Bengali song. Jodi tor dak shune kyo na ashe tobe ekla cholo re. So if nobody is listening to you, you are calling out, but nobody is responding to your calls. Okay, so it's okay. You can walk alone. So it's better to walk alone. Better to believe in your own dreams, because you know that you have set certain meaningful targets, which are, people are finding them absurd, but you know that they are achievable. They are not unrealistic, and someday they will come true. So when Saturn is well placed in the chart, even you have a well placed strong Rahu and Uranus also, then definitely you can achieve the impossible. And then finally everyone will be shocked, they'll be shocked by your achievements. Okay, so Mars in Aquarius, a very interesting placement of Mars. You have to believe in your individuality. You have to believe in your unique intentions, your creative thoughts, and you have to move ahead. Okay? And finally you can bring about a change. And today this is the age of social media, so Aquarius can also be connected to social media technology, to social media circles as well. So if people are physically not coming together and hand in hand, so you have the social media platforms. From there you can talk, from there you can spread your message. All right, and then you never know, slowly people will, like-minded people will connect with you. That is also possible. That's what you can do when you have Mars in Aquarius. Now Mars and Aquarius people, they will also, they may have certain upheaval in the relationship with their elder siblings, but they may be deeply connected to their elder siblings also. They may also definitely have a desire to connect with all their siblings. Mars and Aquarius people, they will now, this is the signs, they will be very ambitious in life, because this is part of the Kama Trikona, the trine of desires. They'll be highly ambitious in life. And Mars and Aquarius people, they will actually be very ambitious. They want to fulfill their desires, and they will also, this is sign number 11, so 11, 12, 1, 2. So such people, they will also focus on gaining wealth in life. That's possible. They may at times be distanced from their family, but then they will be deeply connected also with their family, and they will also have a great desire to gain wealth, because the fourth aspect on the house of Taurus. Then also seventh aspect will fall on the house of Leo, so they will give a lot of importance to knowledge. Okay, they will focus on their child, on love and romance as well, and they will focus on education, on gaining knowledge. They will focus on their skills, hobbies, interests as well. Mars's eighth aspect will fall on the house of Virgo. Eighth aspect on the house of Virgo. So yeah, they may definitely have great analytical powers, as I told you. Great analytical powers, their power to, observe things and then analyze things, do research. So yeah, that is Mars in Aquarius. Now let's move on to Mars in Pisces. This is part of the moksha trine. Mars and Pisces people, eventually they can move towards charity, helping the poor, downtrodden, and that's what they should also do. They will have a great desire to be charitable. Now they should be careful about their expenditure when you have Mars and Pisces. Otherwise, because of too much of expenditure, they may encounter problems in life. They may be worried also about their savings if they indulge too much in expenditure. Mars and Pisces people, they have a desire to spend their energy, but they should spend their energy in a meaningful way. So what they should do when Mars is in Pisces, spend your energy in either helping others, doing some charity, or impart knowledge to others. So this is a wonderful placement for being a healer. You can be a healer, you can be an occultist with this position. You can be a great psychologist with this position of Mars and Pisces, because Pisces is connected to the subconscious mind. So you can be a very good psychologist with this position when you have Mars in Pisces. Yeah, when you have Mars and Pisces, you will have a great desire to explore whatever is hidden, mysterious, occult, whatever is shrouded in mystery. You will want to explore that. All right. So that is why you can be a very good occultist. I told you, healer also. You can, such people, you should also think about meditation. Do some meditation. If you do that, if you do meditation, yoga, breathing exercise, you will find peace of mind also. Your restlessness will, get subdued, and you will find peace of mind. Okay, meditation, yoga, spiritual practices, occult practices, they can also transform your life. Your life can be transformed by these things or experiences. Okay, so don't spend your energy in quarreling with people when you have Mars and Pisces. So stay away from people who are not like-minded, who have a tendency to kind of pick a quarrel with you. Stay away from those people. Mars and Pisces people, they may also at times have a great desire, deep-rooted desire to stay in isolation. they may have that desire, okay, to be isolated, to find some solitude, okay. So even they're in solitude, you will be able to focus on your energies better. You'll be able to make efforts better. So find some solitude when you have Mars in Pisces, so that you can go deep within yourself. You can look inwards, move into self-introspection. You can connect with your inner self, realize your life purpose, your life goals, and so that you can also, you know, do some research or investigation, gain some knowledge, maybe mystical knowledge also, some knowledge which is mystical, some hidden knowledge from some religious scriptures, also maybe some mythical knowledge which is connected to religion, some mystical knowledge which is connected to your religion. So whatever is hidden, mysterious, you may want to explore all of that also. And you may want to explore various spiritual practices. You may want to get into spiritual practices. You may want to study, any field of occult science. So all these efforts will give you, you make such efforts, you get good results, because Mars is your energy, Mars is your analytical power, and now you are using all of that in exploring the hidden, mysterious, the fields of occult science. Then you will get good results, okay. This is also a very good position for getting into any field of research and investigation, any field, not just occult, but any field, even field of technology, you will get good results. Whenever you go to the depth of things and analyze things, you will get good results when you have Mars in Pisces, okay. You may have certain health disorders related to your blood, okay. There could be deficiency in blood also, so, or blood related disorders. Be careful. You may have to undergo surgery to fix some health issue. That's also possible when Mars is in Pisces. And do meditation, breathing exercise, okay. So yeah, now Mars is your overall ability, your energy, your efforts, okay, the passion with which you approach things, life. So that is why such people who have Mars in Pisces, they can be very intuitive, okay. They can have great power of intuition when Mars is in Pisces. So all these things will happen when Jupiter is well placed, because Pisces is ruled by Jupiter. Also find out how Neptune is placed in the chart. If Neptune is also well placed, then you will also be somebody who is very imaginative. Even when Jupiter is well placed, you will have great power of imagination. So you can be a very great fictional writer also when you have Mars in Pisces. A writer of fiction. You can be a great painter also. You can have great creativity, great artistic abilities also when Mars is in Pisces, okay. You can be a great dancer when Mars is in Pisces, all right. Or even you could be definitely connected to any field which is definitely also related to Pisces is connected to your feet. So any kind of any field wherein you need to use your feet a lot. So it is dancing. It is also the field of sports where you need to have strong feet. So all these things are good for you. Sports is good for you. Dancing is good for you. Any creative field, artistic field is good for you when you have Mars in Pisces, okay. Because Pisces is water sign, also connected to creativity and artistic abilities, all right. You can have hidden talents when you have Mars in Pisces. Explore your hidden talents, but at times you may also be gripped by hidden fears and anxiety also when you have Mars in Pisces. So you may also have certain hidden enemies also who may try to harm you. It's possible. So that is why you need to develop your power of intuition, very important. So that if you are really intuitive, and that will happen when Mars is not afflicted and when Jupiter is well placed. Then your intuition power will be high, and you will be able to fight against your hidden enemies, your hidden fears. You'll be able to fight against everything. Okay, you may also have a great desire to settle down in some foreign land. But initially, after going to a foreign land, you may encounter certain obstacles. But eventually, after you overcome those obstacles, you may be able to settle down there. This may happen. Then Mars in Pisces, this is, I told you, part of the moksha trine. So compassion, intuition, everything, creativity, all these things will play an important role in your life, in the sphere of your desires. Okay, you will have a great desire to be intuitive, to explore hidden things and all that. Now you can be a great mystery solver, you can be a detective also, you can be into any sort of research, investigation when you have Mars and Pisces. Now Pisces is sign number 4. Okay, sorry, Pisces is sign number 12. All right, so 12, 1, 2, 3. So Mars and Pisces. From there, the 4th aspect will fall in the house of Gemini. So that is why I told such people, they may want to explore they may have a lot of interests, and those interests may be hidden also. Maybe they have not expressed, they have not told others, because Mars and Pisces people, they also have a great desire to maintain their secrecy, privacy. Okay, so they have a lot of interests and they want to explore all of that. Thirst for knowledge also. You'll be very curious about things when you have Mars and Pisces. It's possible. Okay, so you may love travel. It's possible. You may have a desire to travel, but you have to be careful also whenever you travel, that also. Okay, because definitely whenever you go to travel, you may encounter certain obstacles. That is also possible. Now Mars and Pisces people, from Mars and Pisces, its 7th aspect will fall on the house of Virgo. That is why you will want to be very analytical. Virgo is connected to analytical power, to the power of conducting research, investigation. Yes, so Mars and Pisces people, you will have great researching abilities. Yeah, this is a very good position for being a researcher, investigator, even occultist. Now Mars and Pisces people, you will also you will also have them. From there, Mars and Pisces will cast 8th aspect on the house of Libra. So a problematic relationship at times with your life partner, it's possible. Your relationship with your life partner may undergo ups and downs, or whenever you go to connect with somebody, you will really want to connect with someone you love with a lot of passion, desire, and even but that relationship eventually, you may have to undergo ups and downs in that relationship. Whenever you go to connect with someone, romantically also, some ups and downs you may experience. And also Mars and Pisces is also connected even to sexuality and bed pleasures also, even sexual desires also. So such people, if Jupiter is not well placed, then they may have they may be obsessed about their sexual desires, about bed pleasures also. Okay, so they may secretively indulge in bed pleasures, but you should do the remedies for Jupiter, and eventually you should realize that it is better for you to instead have a passionate relationship with your life partner and with your spouse. That is the best thing. So actually, when you have Mars and Pisces, such people, they want to have a passionate relationship with their life partner. They actually desire to have that sort of relationship with their partner. Okay, so these are all facts about, whatever I could kind of remember now about Mars in Pisces, and also Mars through all 12 signs from Aries to Pisces. If you want consultation, you can text or WhatsApp. And be kind and compassionate to all animals and creatures. Be kind and compassionate to the poor, to the downtrodden. And with this message, I would like to wind up today's discussion. And do not forget to subscribe, friends. Take care. Thank you.